Alright. So. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them, and you will let them go. I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon. As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent. Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep. Back to the Monokuma Theatre. Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? We're sort of like that. We set sail and left Earth behind. You don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game. But even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom can only exist because of rules. If you're really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
So then, let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together! Good morning, get ready.
Good morning. I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered. I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I'd better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning. Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning. Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning. I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo.
Sorry.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Ah, well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning duty to the middle. We're the type of relaxed sense of time. Most high schools fall into this category. Finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late. Good morning, everyone.
My bad, my bad.
My bad, guys. Slipped right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late?
Yo!
I didn't oversleep, just so you know. Nope, got lost. I'll blame the Bermuda Triangle. I don't care about time or other people. They're the kind to move at peace. But regardless, everyone arrived. At least that's how I feel. No! Fuck! Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka... No. If either of them are dead, I'm... no. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high school category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However...
I got the sense she always has her stuff together. Listening to everyone talk like that, a small dark speck of unease rose up inside me. And that speck started to move. I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, No! Oh, no! No, are you fucking... Why? Why? Ah, no! I mean, who's the first murderer, Sayaka? She's the one who we were getting close to, but like, what the fucking? What the shit? Ah! Oh. Ah! We don't know she's dead! We don't know! Please, we don't know! What the hell? There's some salt in the ground. This is the replica sword, back for self-defense. Taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside. Fuck! No, no, no. Oh my god. Okay, we're good. We're fine. Holy shit. That is a terrible start to the stream. What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. So that's how it's gonna be. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh. I really didn't want her to die. She was so nice. Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. Everything's okay. Okay. Took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then everything went black.
Danganronpa.
That is terrible. That is absolutely awful. Okay, it was a ceiling I remember seeing before, and when I sat up I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before.
Ah!
Ah, you're awake, finally. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up.
You
You're unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
well,
wish it was. I really fucking wish it was. What I saw, it was real. That's right. It really did. Sayaka is dead. Shut the fuck up. Okay, I know that. You don't have to spell it out, okay? Listen, Byakuya, I actually like you, so could you just shut the fuck up? Deep dark despair worked its way through my body and exploded out of me. I shot up and took a moment. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Sayaka's... If Sayaka's...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead. Shut the fuck. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen
Why?
to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there? What good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Oh, friend. She's dead. Dead. Said that. Oh, game. I swear to God. I swear to God. I can't with you, okay? I know. Stop.
Calm down.
The obvious. Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
no one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. There's prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to fight him without
correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. I should listen to anything he has to say. It's obvious he's the one who killed someone.
Wrong.
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here.
listen up.
I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the bare times well.
But
Do it. Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid.
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began?
Yahoo!
One of you decided to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. Are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone. It is amazing what some people are capable of. Oh,
Just hold on.
hey, hold on. Don't just assume
stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with a stuffed animal. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Why are you laughing? It's 'cause naive! You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy. You can just kill someone and waltz on out.
Hey, come on
You're
now.
so naive. Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, 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 no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold. Remember?
Then perhaps.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. Kills a fellow student becomes black and
In other words,
bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away.
yahoo!
So a certain amount of time after a murder has taken place, a class trial will begin. Class trial? Yep, it will begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And then the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
Shit.
Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply,
What?
it's execution.
Yeah.
Execution?
What?
By execution, you mean?
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So, to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. If we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you, flying using the truth without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the rule I just described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
What are you talking about?
You're freaking insane, you know that?
Huh? What the?
Class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
What? You did gonna participate. Are you saying you're not gonna participate in the trial? The punishment awaits such blasphemy.
The hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I might. I don't know. Are you in a deep, dark, scary prison or
Shut
something?
the hell up!
Say whatever you want. I'm not gonna be part of
I
this.
don't believe it!
So selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. You're evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist till the end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first. She said that it came charging us. It was more of a woman, but then...
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gunyear!
Fuck off. That's just fucking fantastic. That's just fantastic. That is just fucking tastic. I love that. That's so good. I love the fact that both Sakuya and Junko. Oh, Sakuya's dead. Junko is probably still alive. Let's be honest. But I swear to God.
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again. Fuck this game.
No way!
You have to be kidding me! This can't be real. No way.
Well now.
Now, painfully weird the great power meeting comments. I really wanted to keep the bullshit moving up for no good reason, you know. I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. What an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Well, Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end. Nobody there could deny what they'd just seen. Until just a second ago, I was dead. She died. It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. So it's not like when you die, you didn't really die. This is reality!
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Did you say you would put her in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Say what?
Kill this entire time. Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being a metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Come on, what do you take me for? I'm not a
Well,
criminal. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you to help you with your social planning. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the damn question. I like to call
It's
it.
the Monokuma file!
I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts in this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with your works. So instead, I've gathered up everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death? The surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know Sayaka? Of course I do! If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial now, could I?
correct.
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make the proper decision. That's something.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to take your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so I'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder and colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long. I could have said one word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were now dead was a huge shock because there was an end to it. There was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable, and yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't search for the slightest clue.
Hey,
Now's no time to follow our intuition. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other, leading to the same disastrous result as having total faith in our friends.
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything.
what the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have your own.
That's terrible!
What an awful thing to say, especially after
just a
what's happened.
second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important. Because if we don't, we're all going to die. She's right. We can get ourselves right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it. Let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. They're right. We just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death, which is why. I don't have any choice. I have to do this. Find out who did it, then only that person dies, but if we get it wrong, then all of the rest of us face execution. That's what that ridiculous school regulation said, right? It's so stupid. I doubt he did it. I very much doubt he did it. I'm not saying he didn't, because he very well could, but I doubt it. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. I don't know, I'm kind of suspicious of Blackie, but at the same time I don't know.
Are you serious?
So we're really gonna try and find out who did it? Why is he so worried about that?
Oh.
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Notice what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something really obvious. Very obvious.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about her died. She died in the Clippers.
Ah.
She's right.
Eh?
And could it be? Well, once everyone's gaze turned to her. Hold on a second, you've got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid.
What the heck?
It's us to worry. What? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eyes had done a complete 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion and fear had returned. In other words, you think I did it? So Celeste has pinned the blame on us. Bravo's because I was gonna say yeah, Celeste pinned the blame on us straight away. I don't really want to pin her on for anything new.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did it, or else we're all dead.
Hey,
Before we start searching for Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what to do about Sakura and Ice. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so nobody can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, if the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, they're pretty much...
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that trick. Okay, then we can let Mondo look at this. Well, no. We can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want.
Ugh.
What? Fuck you!
So then,
and I'll stay there on guard duty as well. That way there's no two-player co-op base defense with two of them. With our stats that totally open. Since we won't be able to help investigate, we're putting our faith in the rest of you.
But
I'm still freaked out, Beth. I'll try.
Huh?
This is really happening.
Don't fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit air.
Huh?
What's going on? Consciousness has crashed. Restart now.
what should I do?
Someone got right in front of us. They... can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward. She must be so shut she can't even... I gently placed my hand on Juju's surface blood. I touched her wrist to check for pulse like the weakness and stuff. She was dead. There wasn't anything else to say. She was gone. I don't know why you would have a chapter after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on. Wait a second. She's dead? Then that means...
What?
That means everything that's happened so far is real? It's not a joke or anything?
Let me out of here!
Someone save me. Let me out of here. Somebody help me.
What's your problem?
Just now accepting that.
So then,
We all done talking. We need to begin our investigations. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. We'll have to collect clues from the Foundation and construct an argument to come to a final decision. If we get...
so...
Well, do I really have to say that?
Actually,
I'd rather you did.
Goodbye.
Everyone. With that, Kyoko hurried out of the
Goodbye.
chamber. I'll be going too. Just like the Kyoko who's gone before.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm on guard duty now. Better head to the scene of the crime.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is here right now and they're thinking of destroying that
You're
evidence,
fucking dead.
they better not let me find them. I'll skip the trial and cave their goddamn skull in myself. I'm serious. I will fuck them up. Letting us steadily build something that had been separate.
So,
But, I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know? And we're gonna investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this is very suspicious.
I'm telling you, it wasn't. Don't come any closer. Are you gonna kill me next?
So,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give a shot. It's not for sure that we're going to. That's true. May as well at least check just to check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help but investigate. Wait, why not? I'm not good with blood. takes this one glimpse and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Well, whatever. I don't think I was expecting much more anyway. Alright, I guess I better get going. But wait, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. But it was pointless. I already left. And then Harding looks at me and still being filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they think I'm wrong. Why do they have to suspect me? I have to do something. Otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
Yeah, let's find out. Investigate. Oh shit, okay. The victim was Sayaka Mizuno. The time of death is estimated to be around 1:30 a.m. Let me get my notes up. I need to start writing this shit down. I really need to start writing this shit down. There's no way that I'm remembering all this shit. Okay. When it loads. This is some really good music, actually. I like this music. So, time of death is 1:30 a.m. Kodo's room. Death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There was also an injury to her right wrist. So she was probably grabbed and then stabbed. The wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. Okay. So it would have had to be someone really strong, which instantly classes out some people. Alright. Okay. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. Sayaka, I have to find out how she was killed. Monokuma file number 1 has been added to the Truth Bullet section of handbook. I can't leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. I have to stay with her. What about you? What do you got to say? Wait, I seriously don't doubt you.
me!
I beg you, God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God of Space, King Neptune, help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Here doesn't seem to be any kind of investigating right now. That's not why I wanted to go. Key on the ground has my name on it, so this must be my room key. If I remember correctly, yeah, I gave it to her. That's right. I have to trade keys. When we switch room, we switch keys too. Sayaka would have had the key here in my room the entire time. That's true then. How did the killer get in the room in the first place? Could Sayaka have forgotten to lock the door? It seems impossible. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock the door open for any reason. Well, maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. But that's not possible either. Sayaka wasn't here when we switched rooms. With how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did the killer... Switching rooms has been added to the truth bullet section here, okay. Derek out just in the bed like someone attacked him. What the hell happened? Well, there's also the sword. The rapid sword of her is missing. Plus, it's been taken out of the sheath. I hadn't actually looked at the blade itself till now. I shouldn't be surprised it's got gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come apart from the blade and the handle. Yeah, the handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. I remember the coating sticks to you even if you touch it just a little bit. Replica sword has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
No.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She's down on her knees, carefully inspecting everything.
Did you lose a contact or something?
She seems to be concentrating pretty hard now.
By the way,
You know, I realized something while I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room here near the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. Yeah, that's definitely...
you son of a bitch!
That dirty bastard!
Shit.
Anyone who raced their hand, scum that deserves death. It's my brother.
You're fucking dead.
So I could have found some bitch that did this and pound his goddamn face. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo,
It'll all get sorted out. Sakura, do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey,
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision the rest of you come up with, I will follow you. See? Oh.
yo,
Oh.
what?
You're
What?
exactly in the mood to be building fucking furniture, right? So you haven't used your
What?
receiver then? Not
What?
just me. Nobody's busted theirs out yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it
By the
yesterday.
way,
None of the guys have opened their toolkits yet. It's like, why the hell would we? Interesting. Those potatoes were just a sheath, but some scratches on the sheath. They must have been made of something sharp. If you're gonna test it with a sword, the first thing you do is unsheath it. A heavy sheath like this will only get in the way. Just slide off in the middle of the fight. So, why are there scratches on the sheath? There's scratches and gouges on my walls in bed. Is that evidence of a struggle? Oh shit. Must be some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right there in the other room. If only I heard something. That would have been possible. Huh? Don't you remember? All of our rooms are completely sound. So something could happen in the room right next to it, and there's no way you
Well,
perhaps this was another strategist creating an ideal setting. Looks like there's way less than there was before. So I can see how dirty my room is and decided to clean up a little. iPad's still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. It's a display stand the sword was on.
well.
Where? Where haven't we looked? That's cameras. Lots of them must be using it for an eye. If they don't do anything to stop what's happening, we just keep on watching.
By the way, you you're. Yep.
Where? What else do I have to look at? I'm so... Oh, now I can... Oh, never mind, that's...
What?
Hey, kill you. Oh.
What are you doing?
Did you... Listen.
You a clean freak? Huh? No, I don't think so, but... Maybe she wants one of you.
I see.
Interesting. What's
Hey.
interesting? Just as I suspected, there's something very unusual about you. Unusual? What do you mean?
So...
I've searched your floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find one single strand of hair.
Indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, not one hair from you. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around. It looked like the lid roll in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Someone had used it too.
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair in it, and someone usually went rolling without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean? Was it Sayaka or the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? So are we done now?
hey.
Okay, hello. So I'm gonna start focusing on the first place. There's no time to think like that. All that one came without a verifiable set about a body. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been a killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where'd they get it? It's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist doesn't swell and bloody, that's for sure. There's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... there's some blood on her left index finger, but that's it. The palms of both hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist, okay. Stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so when she broke her wrist, that must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? Very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound.
Hey,
You look pale, blue almost. Yeah.
however,
The fact that you didn't pass out into a few points at least. I just can't afford to pass out right now, that's all. I have to find out why Sayaka died. So I have to stay strong until then. Did you happen to notice the wall behind Sayaka? Huh? The wall? No, I didn't notice. Why? Is there something
indeed.
there? Make sure you tell me. That's where she left her dying. I look past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and I saw... Oh, piss off! That's why Leon was so concerned. That's why Leon was so concerned. You son of a bitch. Oh, Dad, he was such a good character as well, but nah, I don't like him anymore. He can go die. Oh, I don't like Leon anymore. That's not what it says. It says Leon. 11037. It doesn't say 11037. It says Leon. It says Leon. There's a line between.
It would seem...
So you found it right, Dakota? The bloody number says
So...
oh, the writer, it's very
Hey.
incredible. Have you ever heard of Ellery?
Whew,
Never mind. I want to talk about it.
it would seem...
Seen something like blood for it was her final message. Ah. Really was her final message. It's as if she wrote it with
Right.
herself. Remember she wrote everything. It says Leon! Why is no one getting this? It says Leon.
So,
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her money. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning her hand toward the wall. If you were to write something else, do you know what was
well,
think about it?
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise, the case will end you and you will remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Oh my god, it says Leon! It says it clear as day! Leon! Ah. Dying message has been added to the truth bullet section here. It says Leon! It says Leon! Leon. Yeah. Leon. It says Leon. You just like... Ow, this really hurts, but Leon. It says Leon. Ah ha ha ha. Something cute good, but honestly I have no idea. I should know how to tell it because the numbers are better than
Makoto.
So one other thing I wanted to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom gets broken? Oh, you know
What?
gets stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. Bathroom door frame has been added to truth bullets.
Correct.
Okay. So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually, I'm referring to the doorknob. Huh?
That's right.
You didn't notice? Just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. Huh? Doorknob. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone do that? I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. My bathroom doesn't have a lock. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock. She stood there for a while lost in thought. Then, apparently struck with a sudden realization, she...
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck. Did you tell anyone about that? Oh. I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of smirk on her face. I got the sense she was really starting to get
I
into all
see.
this. Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so
Goodbye.
lost. Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned left the room. Okay, what I'm gonna do... Alright, maybe I should look somewhere else. Start looking for my weapon. Also, I should look in the DVD Sayaka got. Sayaka dead, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas worth checking out too. Okay, I need to go to Leon's room. Right now. Because if I go into Leon's room, and he doesn't have the... Yo, Leon, man, I hate you.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. You might have camouflaged inside those killed in your room. Just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate?
Hey, you bastard!
Hold up. Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
I mean, seriously?
How does my room have anything to do with the investigation? Oh, I need to go to Leon's room. I need to... Damn it. Okay, let's go to, whoosh. So, the trash room bid. get here.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is where all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How'd you
No,
get
no,
Skater?
you can't go any further!
No entry on this floor. Only the person on cleaning duty is allowed. Cleaning.
No, you can't go any further!
No entry on this floor.
No, you can't go any... No, you can't go any...
Okay, well, let's go talk to Leon about cleaning duty.
Seems like...
Let's go to... Let me play this. Interesting, we don't get a prompt for him showing up. That's this is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate is going in. The nameplate's in my room and Sayaka's room were switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would anyone do it? The trash can, Sayaka's name. Okay. Want to be directly related to the case. Okay, let's go to the AV room. And see what is on this. Straight past it. Should be able to use this DVD. The DVD that's through the garbage. Sat down in front of the screen, pushed play, and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with a friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice I'd come to despise so much began to flow out of
Sayaka
space.
Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who were simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real. It was super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? Yeah, okay.
Listen to me!
He probably realized I was basically in charge, so he decided to talk to me directly. The topic of conversation was assigning cleaning duty. Oh, so you're...
That's wrong!
Actually, no. Fumi was also there. Okay. This conversation went to the right way.
Count on it! Got it!
Time comes, I'll be counting on it. I've got a word to speak with you. I'm looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. Without someone in cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate for the...
Here we go!
Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. To do that, they'll be able to keep the trash room clean. We're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll
Very
be in charge.
strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room. And only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all kinds of trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw all things out whenever we want? That does seem
So, in other words,
actually, it kills the person who like congratulations.
so that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring.
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important
Hey, you
than that-
bastard!
Hey, fatty, why'd you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh,
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do.
You...
Liar! I know I
Is
did
it, like...
You want to dig through the girl's trash, looking for, you know...
there's no way to think about
What are you
this in a
talking about?
common
All my
sense.
love is
You
for
know what I
children.
mean.
There's all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection in 2D. Oh, and
Give me a break.
how are you not, like, totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to dispose of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, where's the harm? That's not how it's supposed to be. Anyway, on another topic, Hifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have enough to do against you. So now you suddenly want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't helped with the past trauma to save the village or be the boss. No, nothing like that. I was hoping to get into the trash room.
You!
Oh, okay. So easy. Alright, to the trash room. You like me though? No, I look at it. It makes me think. They said he killed his wife. He learned how to get by her. The inside lead to establish. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. Couldn't read it. They found themselves a way out. Whatever, please.
Da-da-da-da-da!
Okie dokie, leave it to me. He pulled the key out of his pocket and used it for it. Then...
Mr. Naegi! Without a doubt!
Surely here you aren't planning to use the trash to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend! You planned this all along. No! I just wanted to see if the actual killer tried to destroy any evidence. The actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left any parallel world. Whatever. Just sorry. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet near the gate. Ah, it's on right now. If you see the green and yellow buttons next to it,
Yes, indeed.
set up. Press the green button to get it going, and the yellow button to turn it off. Certainly, you'll be able to do it. So make sure you land completely. someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Was it a fairy?
Fairy. Bufumi, do you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy. No, you said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. Ah, yes, but there can be no mistake. If I've got one thing going for me, it's
I feel as if...
yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. Since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate.
Most suspicious.
Should be impossible for the incinerator to be on, and yet. So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. How's that even possible? Okay. Something going in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. Burnt piece, like a hub burning. This is... looks like a piece of cloth shape. It's part of the sleeping bag, I'm sure. And now that I look at it, there's definitely blood on the cover, which means this is all that's left of some of the evidence the killer destroyed. There are lots of people here with white paint shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Shots of broken glass scattered through the incinerator. Looks like some kind of glass bowl just about big enough to fit.
Is this perhaps...
What's that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear. Oh my god, this is a dragon. Getting aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street. Gaze into it and show you numbers in the future. Just like that Nina girl who was on a quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. There's only one person it could be. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. Shattered crystal bowl. That's strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off and those floor shards and
Completely
What does it
unforgivable!
all mean, Mr. Nike? Will you be confessing soon? Why?
That's it!
Everyone
I'm sure of
already
it!
knows you did it. The mysteries are being solved one by one. It's a huge trash can. Is that what we're supposed to put whatever trash can? Not hiding any clues. Okay, so let's go into the gym and see if...
Huh?
I'm gonna ask you something. Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote the numbers 11037. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a number or something? Sorry, no.
I'm sorry.
Just don't. Okay, well don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. She's letting go. Hey, here, No, I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I've had enough. Hero, snap out of it. Huh? Koda, what are you doing? Hey, does this look familiar? That's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. The hell?
What the heck?
I only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break?
What?
Was it actually just made of glass, not crystal? That guy totally duped me. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled the crystal ball controlled the world. Is that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night, so I must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. thanks, here. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I was afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that? Everything I saved up for you for 2 full years came out to be like a million. That's pretty cheap, actually, considering gives you that's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad. Interesting. I really need to. I need to talk with Leon because we know it's him. It has to be.
Very strange.
So, why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you were the culprit? No, you've got it all wrong. Sayaka and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide this suspicion on his face. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? Gah. The reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me? Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. If that's really true, then I...
Seems like...
Doesn't seem right. Do we still need to talk to? There's a few people. Still stuff inside. Here's a sign getting the organ out notice for those. Still something in there. Okay, there's nothing here as far as I can tell. Let's go to the dining hall. We need to look for that knife. You know, are you investigating the dining hall? I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. This is all first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me calm. So I know I should, but I've just been kind of hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. This kitchen knife here, big to small, but one's missing. Looks like one of them is missing. Is it missing from the very beginning, or...? I'd better see if anyone knows more about it. Well, we already know who it is, I think. I'm pretty sure it's Leon. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, just something like that. Oh, so was it missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope. Last I remember, they were all lined up in a nice, neat row.
Well,
After it's been while you drink in the dining room. What you right there in the dining room, so she gotta say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining room last night, which proves I didn't take it. Yes, we're not sus anymore. This person can vouch for us. I was in Electrum. Ali's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbooks.
Hey,
by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not. I would never. Do you really think I would?
'cause, I mean,
She was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys are supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Shit. Okay. I don't think we got everything done. I'm not entirely sure. We got as much as we could.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Alright, we'll get started in a second. I'm gonna get a drink. Alright.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Here we go.
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school.
Hi.
See you soon!
Yeah. So that's what this door is. Interesting, interesting. The class trial. You! You're late, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So, we really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? Leon. The one who murdered Sayaka? Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Why?
So whoever stuck us here even took the time to set up a goddamn courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Dan, you really gotta go through with this class trial?
You know?
If you wanna confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey,
There's no point in standing around. Settle your resolve and step into the future.
Got it!
Relax. I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously
I'm sorry.
sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is this really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder what whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Being so insistent even though you obviously killed her. Very impressive. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready?
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. Counting the rest of you from here on out. So the school basement's becoming a dual station. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Naigi's final curtain. So no choice but to get on telephone.
Well then.
That is
Yes, indeed.
good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? Scared is
Makoto.
quite right. I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do it. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. There is no reason I turned, trembling with anticipation to the door. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. When I stepped on, the doors closed and the elevator started to move. Steel boxes sent with heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
well now.
Okay. Everyone find your assigned seats and sit down! Hurry up now, hurry up! Did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set so everyone could see everyone else. Jaws so that it'd be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to go heavy as we sat there. So, the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle. A deadly defense. A deadly fail. A deadly class trial. Oh shit. Okay. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. Cost your HP. Put that on. We need to... Alright. So we've got a burnt piece shirt. Shirt cuff with bloodstains. Camera just turned on. Knife from the kitchen went missing while Aoi was in the dining hall. Kitchen missing. nameplates changed. There's Leon written. Fractured wrist. Okay. I think we've got it. Trial. I'm gonna suck at this.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
Well, shows who's dead.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
Oh my god.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
That is a good question.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
Oh shit, okay. It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and fire with the triangle button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Review the controls. Good luck. Shit.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Shoot. Huh? Something's off about what was just said. Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted at all, there's no explanation for what happened to my room. For this first debate, we'll take a quick so if you're unable to spot and refute some of his lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. In the group of statements, some words are in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal important, though not always inaccurate sections of the person's statement. The truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots, so when you see it come up, take aim and fire, but only if you show it's actually real.
I assert that the one who was murdered
And the murder took place in...
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Yeah.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Interesting.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
Oh shit, that's because it is Fumi. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Well, her wrist was broken after she was stabbed. She probably died from the stab. Her wrist was broken before she was killed, yeah. So, I can't think of the wrist killed. Had to have been stabbed. Kitchen also.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. But where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
I think he's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere. Just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. A bit more to learn about me. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. While you concentrate, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this concerns a focus gauge. Focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest and don't need to rush. Good luck and have fun. Okay, always account. That is going to be very important.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong!
Aoi was in the dining hall.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Oh, I went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night and the knives were all there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, And they just didn't know about the rule.
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Keep talking, you're gonna get the shit.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore. Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka! Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was...
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh shit.
What? See? He did do it after all!
What is up with you two?
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
First Hangman's Gambit is about to be Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. Let's flying around, and the letters already know. Hair, right? It's hair. Yeah, hair.
Now I understand! That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
It's a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it first. Is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Number of weak spots will start going up. Okay, no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use truthful on the wrong one and only will be able to refute. So you trust them and you're scheduled to damage. Now that's important because if you... Okay. Make your argument. Bathroom girlfriend.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Yep.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Yep.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Yep.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yeah.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
That's wrong.
No, that's wrong! The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
It doesn't have a lock on it because it's my room.
After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right?
You already mentioned this.
But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The nameplates. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail was that the crime took place in my
I
room.
got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
He's like, oh, damn it.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you
don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Greetings.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
Leon, we already know it's you. We've seen the numbers written on the wall. We've seen the numbers, bud. That you are too fucking dumb to understand. That really hurt my hand. But it was you. I trusted you. I trusted you, Leon. I trusted you.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
No, because she said she wouldn't.
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something particular. So that's right there. There's no way Sayaka will let someone in because...
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility? I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil, and these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I'd better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes.
Blah, blah.
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
Well, it definitely wasn't.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
And that note. Sayaka wrote
but
it.
why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Leon.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh shit. Don't name lights.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Shit.
Sayaka and Makoto was in the note. It specifically says, I see. Then they would have gone exactly.
The room that
No, that's wrong! The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
Only one person could have switched the nameplates. The only person who knew we had switched rooms, which was Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Yeah.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her.
Don't worry, it only gets harder. Yeah, I know, it's gonna be great.
We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Yeah.
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken was fixed is she had the gold on her wrist.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
Yup.
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
All right, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. A bit more to learn about, yeah, whatever. You see, starting when that's about, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your... Oh shit, multiple? There's gonna be multiple? Ah! No! Combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you will take damage. Oh. The logic difficulty is set to kind for your ability. Okay, I think I'm on kind. The logic difficulty will be set to mean. What are you doing, narrator? You dumb.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack!
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist!
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away. But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
When the fighting for the culprit, and that's when the first...
A sword-based sneak attack!
No, that's wrong! Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
Right, so Sayaka invited Leon over. I'm still going with the fact that it's Leon, by the way. So she invited Leon over. She then tried to kill Leon. She was in my room for purposes of framing me and then getting away. She then attacked him. He blocked it with the sheath of the sword. And then I'm guessing things broke out.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
No.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her hands.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What does that have anything to do with
No,
it?
that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka could wash the gold coating off her hands because there's certain regulation talks about what happens in bathrooms at night. Water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh, my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yup.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired.
Holy shit!
She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written
also
in her own
known
blood.
as Leon.
There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
It's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Left index.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yes, and it's Leon.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
It says Leon. Rotate it.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. 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 Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
What do you mean the timer was destroyed? Do you really have evidence that...
Shoot! Shoot!
Oh
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
There's another way to use the incinerator. That's exactly what it is that Leon was thinking.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to
No, that's wrong! Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Killer had to use the last one a certain way, which is...
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator. Very strange. Quite certain it was off the last time it was done. Perhaps it was the work.
Takumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shepherd brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case from the comic book. You'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. If you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Shit, okay. Sayaka's wrist.
Here's exactly what happened. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon? It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
We've been handing it out the entire entire time.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Yep, because I don't know what a bullet time battle is. Your opponents simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. What the f... We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, but... You want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Push your button press to determine the marker as they move close to the destroy the statement you block onto the trigger buttons to start a combo, keep this tempo up, and flip side keep this good. Close timing, so watch out for the hook. A weak spot statement will appear. At this point you can press triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like in any other statement. Shoot that statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0, you run out of time you fail. Oh my god.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
I was so mad at that. I had no idea what was happening.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Gosh. 76.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Well, it's obviously Leon.
Uh-oh. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuwata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you kill Sayaka?
But...
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was Killer
So,
Bean.
that's why... None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'd be one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? The decision we made was right after. When I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was right. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. Probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To have to see something like that happen to them. Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So, when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it would leave her.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
That was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
Exactly.
Hmm.
When you masturbate, did you use your after she chewed yourself in the bathroom? And how did you feel ready to get back to
Do you understand?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough.
Oh.
Are you sure? Closer than you understand? I can't say we are slowly blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
Swat? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened. To Sayaka or Leon, we shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The master.
Unbelievable.
Did you awaken to your sense of
Hey,
justice? Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more ethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate all. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened in you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway.
Thrills! Chills!
Let's hurry up and get to it.
Kills!
What's been waiting for?
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
No more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands
Stop! Please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Leon Kuwata, the ultimate face.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
He's dead. I'm sad. As much as I hate him, he's still a good character. Shit. That's something. I was just sitting like this. So, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't.
Well,
Well, All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world except living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying could...
Dude, shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out. No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, it's so wonderful how we all get to live here forever.
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like you.
Chills! Chills! Kills!
Hey,
You say everything. What exactly are you? Sorry. Listen, everything I've got to say, I need to save some of the fun for later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a magnitude. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their voices were stone, their voices dead. It was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered
Makoto.
in my ear. Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it
Listen.
out. I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me. You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However,
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
so...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what
Anyway...
it was. She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you, which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted
Right.
failure. It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep
Correct.
moving forward. Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths. I could never do that. No. I'm gonna carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them
carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing them. Well, I have high expectations for you. And she said that she revealed a small smile. By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well, I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Holy shit. Okay. Jesus Christ. Oh, so you did a spare bat. Alright. So, that was chapter 1. We have 78 problems. We have what? How many presents? We've got a few. I'm not going through all 114 just to see what we got. But yeah. Alright. That was okay. Well, I'm gonna call that a day. That was good. That was good. We did class trial. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought class trials were like 10 minutes long. No, that was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes, something like that. That was good though. That was good. Very enjoyable. I'm enjoying this game a lot. Yeah. I love the eerie music in the background. So that's gonna be it for this one. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. If you dislike, leave a dislike. Don't really care. But yeah, see you guys and girls in the next one. Peace out.